we need Jalen Brunson badly. I mean, and what I'm gonna say is that we were tired, and that's the excuse that I can make. But man, this Hornets team's not good, and we just this Hornets team's scrappy. They're not skill-wise good, but if you let them in games, they're gonna screw around, and they're gonna win. If you screw around this team, they will win. They're not the Detroit Pistons. You can't just walk all around them. No, it's the Hornets. I mean, Hayward and Rozier, this might be not the best team in the league. They might be not the most skillful team in the league. But if you let them into games, they will win them. And that's what we did. And they came on a run, and we didn't know how to stop it. I mean, to be honest, I think that Wally Zerbiak said it, but that if Jalen Brunson was in that game when they started getting a run, he would do like a pull-up jumper and stop the whole entire run from happening. He's a momentum killer for the other team, of course. Not literally he's a momentum killer for your team. He's a momentum killer for the other team. If you go on a momentum and you see Jalen Brunson dribbling, you're like, oh shoot, now our momentum is done. Because Jalen Brunson's going to knock down a mid-range shot, and boom, your momentum's over, or a three, or it's going to drive the paint and score. But, yeah, that's what it does for him, and I feel like the offense, is way more fluid with him. Quickly is great and all, but again, this is what I'm saying with Randall. Because of this 12-point game that he put up, is because, Jalen Brunson's not in the lineup. And the thing is, I saw way more of the Randall facilitating than a Randall pick and roll or his shooting from deep and just being in the rhythm in the offense. I saw more of the 2021 Randall. 2022 Randall, last year's Randall, where he had a point guard that wasn't a point guard in Alec Burks, and there's no set up the offense. It was get the ball to Julius Randle and get the hell out of the way. And that didn't work because they bring two, and his facilitation should not be a necessity. It should be an addition. And it was a necessity today, and when it's a necessity, it's going to be bad for you. It's like when you have breakfast, and orange juice is a necessity. It's not something that orange juice is an addition, not a necessity. If you're relying on it to be a necessity, then you're just gonna drink orange juice for breakfast, and that's not what you want to do. And then you'll be sick then you'll be just then you won't have any food in your belly the whole entire day until lunch. You don't want that. And that's what's happening here with Randall. It can't be a necessity. It's got to be an addition. And today was a necessity, and we lost because of that. And yes, he's been getting better at surveying the double teams, but that's a little amount of work. He's been able to get 15 double teams thrown at him. And it's hard. It's hard, and it takes away from him just scoring the basketball. There's so much pressure relieved off him when Brunson's on the court. So, Mitch, drop-off passes for Mitch were great. Grimes made some good passes. Quigley made some good passes to him. And, Josh Hart, again, playing another good game, pushing the floor. I like when Hart and RJ is on the... I like when RJ's with a second unit. I definitely like that because I feel like he feels way more free. And if we're going to bring Jalen Brunson back, at least, put him, kind of on the bench where, he's by himself. Practically, he's not by himself. He's the best player on the bench by a large margin. And he can just do whatever the hell he wants to. And you also can push in transition with Josh Hart. And you also don't have no scrubs on the bench. You have some good players, Nobi, and the transition game is going to work. And even if you go into half court, there's a pick and roll between Isaiah Hartenstein and RJ that you can use. And I think that the bench is pretty good, and the bench was good today. the starters, and Randall is one of the starters. If he's going to have 16 points and shoot not efficiently, I mean, you're not going to win basketball games, especially when Jalen Brunson's not on the team, especially when Jalen Brunson is not in the lineup. And I think you need Jalen Brunson in the lineup if you're going to win big-time games. We're going to Sacramento, going on the West Coast trip to Sacramento. You need to win that game. I mean, it's not you need to. I mean, you definitely need to. But you need, the way you can win that game is by bringing Jalen Brunson back, because you need him there. And that, yeah. I mean, Mike Brown is gonna coach a lot of double teams, throw a lot of double teams at Randall, but Brunson could definitely relieve some of that pressure off them and score and help the team in the scoring aspect too, and passing aspect, and getting into the teeth of defense and kicking out and getting open shooters. And also Grimes is not able to shoot the basketball as well, and he's in a shooting slump, but hopefully he can get out of it. But yeah, that's it. Have a nice day. Let's go Knicks. Peace out. 9-game winning streak gone.